Jinshi.
確認してみるか。
Jinshi.
Orinya, we are your YaBoyRockLee channel.
What is going on, everybody? It's YaBoyRockLee. We're here for the Apothecary Diaries Heat. Last episode, Jinshi Sama left us with something to think about.
Oh yes, they're in a very interesting position.
We do appreciate you guys for taking the time not only to watch our content, but those who subscribe and join Apothecary Dynasty. Guys, by actually taking the time to subscribe, that's what allows us to make more videos for you guys. Higher quality, especially in the genres that you guys are watching. So if you guys are subscribing to this side of things, you guys get more content that is on this side of things. So, what is you guys' thoughts before we jump into it?
I'm expecting the dog to lead the homie to find them. Hopefully the right people find them. That's the hope right now. But I feel like all the pieces are there for Maomao to put together. But I also had a realization of how big of a jump in assumption she's having to make to really place who he is, and even the fact that she's close is incredible. But he just needs to say it. Just say it, buddy. Just say it. Just say it.
I don't see him saying it, but I definitely think the dog is gonna come to their rescue. I don't think the others are gonna find them. Yeah, I just don't see it because it seems like if they did, they're kind of like cornered. They have nowhere to run, and that's it. They don't have weapons on them. They can't really like hide. So it just makes sense that they're gonna be found by the dog. Like it's
or
okay.
They have to jump back into the water.
The real tension is like the whole, is he gonna tell her or not? Is she gonna figure it out? Will she, feel certain things? So it's just, yeah, because she laying on him, and he pulled her back, so I'm just like, oh, okay. So we're gonna find out.
My last 2 cents is she basically trusts the system where this homie's a eunuch. They said he's a eunuch, so that's all there is to it. As long as she believes that information, she won't get, so she has to just literally say, oh, they lied to me? Well, why did I think he's a eunuch? But like, because of that fact, that truth that she has, she really can't get through anything else.
Yeah, that's the leap that she'd have to, even the assumptions to even be close.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, yeah, she really on it. But then you look at, I have facts here. Undisputable facts as far as I know.
That he's a eunuch, right?
Yeah, as a eunuch, yeah.
So he can't be anything special or whatever. So
she's like, but clearly, he said he had
he's a eunuch. You know what? We're not worried about it. Anyways, we're gonna jump into the reaction. Much love to you guys. Let's do it.
一体どこへ行かれたのでしょう。次女と二人で消えたとか。
Look.
バカらしい。
Impossible.
Yo, you caught that, right? Okay,
2
cool.
hours.
今は父上を頼るわけにもいかん。先ほどあの下女に何かを命じたようだが、形だけの役割などうんざりだ。
Oh, I love that.
せめて主催がこの場をお開きにしてくれたら。
Nah, he doesn't want to.
相変わらず何を考えている。
Look how much water he had, though.
厄介事を起こしたくはないはず。とすると、師匠に関わりのない案件か。
The hole.
Nope.
Oh, we're right back here.
They're trying to cake her up, but
They did.
それにかすかな粉の匂いも、そんなことよりもこれ
something's firm.
なんだ
Oh.
さっきのカエルかにしては大きいような
My boy Jinshi! What?
その手をどかし
Too big! Shout out to Sama!
Bro,
Yeah, she's touching it.
she knows what she's grabbing.
Jinshi,
Oh my
the
God.
faces!
Girl, put it together.
Those are balls or?
She couldn't possibly.
地球に立ち入る宦官にあってはいけないものだ。だが
She's like, but it is. Oh, God.
宦官らしくないからだ。
She finally got
思
it.
い当たることを
She
いくら
finally got it.
Yeah.
でも考えるのを無意識に
Yes.
Yes, you were. I'm
Yes,
glad you
you're doing
admitted it.
gymnastics
Go-
to avoid this.
Go touch it again.
ジンシ様は
He's a man.
Look at him. Oh,
Hey, yo. Oh, my God.
buddy.
お前に伝えたいことがある。
Look at the echo they gave
これ
her.
以上
I must have.
He got
Yeah, her life's in danger.
知ってしまえば墓まで持っていく。
Yes.
It's gonna be an early one.
俺は
A man.
申し訳ありません。カエルを潰してしまった
She
か
don't
もしれ
wanna
ま
know.
カエル
She knows. I don't believe her. She
せん。
does.
突
She
然
wants
上から
out.
降ってきて、お怪我はありませんでしたか？
いや、カエルでは
カエルです。カエル。あれはカエルだ。
Yo, she don't want to know the
She said, "Don't you
secret.
dare tell
Look at her face! She's like, I want nothing to do with this.
誰がカエルだと
You calling these boys a fraud? What are you doing with those hands?
She doesn't want to know.
そこそこ大きいカエルなど。
Somewhat large frog.
Oh, yikes.
そこそこです。そか
おい手を拭ってる
いや、カエルって気持ち悪いでしょ。
Oh my god.
誰か免疫だ
Calling his manhood.
私は何も知りま
Cause
せん
yo,。I got a dick.
知りすぎてはよく
She's like, no, I don't want to know.
私は交換と下女。
Oh,
必要以
there
上の
it
秘密
is.
なんていらな
There it is.
Wait a sec. Jinshi. Jinshi.
確認してみるか
Jinshi. Jinshi! Jinshi! Yo,
Get one hand.
Jinshi! What are we doing,
い。
son?
挑発が過ぎた。
Jinshi!
No way, bro. Mama, do
The
something.
leg hike. Yo, the leg hike is
I ain't
crazy.
never seen- Oh, he's going
I ain't seen
for
no
it!
shit like this entire reality.
No! Oh!
She just accepted it?
Oh!
Her eyes were closed.
Oh my god! Holy shoot!
No, the leg hike is insane, bro. The leg hike is insane.
What was you gonna do?
No, I don't know. I don't
I
know.
do the leg hike.
Yo, you know what's next.
この声。
Wait, but the dog jumped in. We gotta get
Yeah.
out of here.
Yeah, that dog's a fool, but whatever. You know dogs.
長女
Look at his face.
Yo, I know he's bricked under the dog. Bro.
Evaded.
ベイカで狙われて滝に飛び込まれたとご無事で何よりで
This
す
leg hike was crazy, son.
ね
説明しづらいとしか。
ああまあいいけどよ
Yeah.
こたびの狩り森の狩りには不向きですので暗殺のために隠し持ってきたと考えるのが妥当でしょ
暗殺の道具を手元に置くような真似はしないかと。笛で呼ぶ以外に何かしつけをしていますか？
え
愛
Who are you
嬌
using
は
them
ある
for?
が。
Find those
光
shooters.
線様、
うなんだ
怒ってる。
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nanda.
あれでつい煽ってしまったが。
She really didn't want to
ジン様
know.
は何かを伝えようとしていた。カエルもさぞやご立派であろうに、そこそこなどと。
Oh, she heard the somewhat
気ま
part.
ずいな。もしかしたら、先ほど発
Ah,
表した
that's
人物
interesting.
特定できるかもしれま
She
せ
didn't
ん。
have to say somewhat. She said it's a big old frog.
Yeah, especially compared to a bunch of eunuchs, you know anything he got is going to be considered big there.
That's true. I paused to take a moment to acknowledge the homie Jinshi Sama in both my conflicting ways. First of all, I had to deal with this dude with the faces looking like a shoddy as he's getting
Groped.
Technically, I guess he switched places as he was getting groped, and Maomao she wasn't even taking her time with it. Then when she starts to insult him.
Yeah.
Yo, it was pure manliness. Cancel culture aside, because you can't do that nowadays to someone who's really not expecting that like that. You could do that with your wife or something. But anyways, there's other categories, but definitely wife. Everything else, we start opening up questions. Anyways, it was just the pure manliness. Didn't expect it. Not in this show.
And yo, you want to find out?
I
Do you want to? The leg hike was crazy, son. Even Mom was like, yo, I don't even know what to do right now. Like, Mom was like, I'll take it.
I feel so much tension, and it's crazy because there's shows that show a lot more and stuff like that, and it's more laughable or whatever. But that one, with the music and everything, I actually felt uncomfortable because I wasn't ready for this.
I wasn't ready for it either.
She don't know what's going on. She's mad small. Like maybe she doesn't want to do this. You're forcing yourself, maybe, but I don't know. There's a whole lot of I don't know.
There's a whole lot of I don't knows because she said, should I kick him? And they showed the leg. She wasn't fighting it. But can
And
she
when they
fight
show
it?
the leg,
You know what it
she
really
be
is?
lying.
It's all like, can she fight him about this? Because it's her master. So it's just like, was she supposed to let it happen? It did
Also
look
this
like
time period.
it did look like for a second she closed her eyes because when she heard something, her eyes opened. So
Yes.
she was ready to accept it, but was she willing is really the question.
There
was
you
she
go.
willing?
There you go.
She was gonna accept it regardless, but was she willing?
There you go.
Well said, well said.
So that's why I had to say cancel aside.
Yeah, I was like, bro, does she want this? I don't know.
Right, Jinshi?
Because Jinshi, I know, likes her. It's pretty obvious. But Mama don't really come off as like she like anyone. Like she's just kind of there.
But we all agree that we would feel way more easy if Mama was at least considering liking him. If she at least like, I don't know if I like him, but I gotta worry about school or something.
Yes.
But she don't even have romance on the radar.
Yes.
So
that's what really makes it look like,
the
oh.
distance is massive.
The
right
distance
there.
is massive. She doesn't even consider it.
Yeah, she doesn't really consider him. There's that one moment in season 1. That's it.
Yeah.
And then there's the moment she looks
But
at
you
him,
know
she's
what?
like, he is bad. But damn, he's a eunuch. Oh well.
But
So, like,
yes, you know what? There's things that she does.
Yeah.
Like when it seems like when she is interested, just like she pretended that she didn't know what he actually was. She does this subconscious like gymnastics where she tries to avoid the obvious or try to avoid her feelings.
Well, I guess
almost.
I suppose he is handsome by most standards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's just capping even in her mind.
Even her mind.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Because even when
bro.
she was saying,
Look at us finding an excuse not to cancel Jinshi.
No, that's not an excuse. They wrote it in.
they wrote it in.
They wrote it in.
Sure.
Because she said it
Sure.
herself just this
Sure.
episode. She said subconsciously I always saw the hints, but I was trying to avoid them.
Sure, guys.
But there was a moment where she's saying something. She's like, I can't.
Delicious.
What did she say? She said, I can't entertain this. He's an official and I'm just a servant. So she already is like cutting down whatever relationship could happen by saying there's nothing that could possibly happen between us two. And then he flipped her over.
Jinshi
But
Then he flipped
Then he
over.
flipped over.
Bars. That's it. Bars.
Dang. All right, let's start. There's no way I can move on
こちらを
at that moment.
No, honestly.
川の岩場に引っかかっているのを
Oh, they're trying to act like he's dead.
近くに
He
は誰
called
もお
it.
らず流されていた早く捜索しろ急げ
This is fakeness.
oh, are they waiting? They're wait.
私も捜索に加わってまいります
Oh, they're doing some sneak shit.
Yeah.
Yes. I was like, there
This
is
is the
no
only-
bloody garment, but okay.
This is the only way to figure out.
どういうおつもりです紳士様
And this guy's outside the loop.
This is part of Maomao's plan.
なんだ 申し訳
You
You
ない
got
figured
him.
it out,
You
him.
got him.
しつけのなってない犬だ
Okay, he looked guilty.
That's one.
He
He's
doesn't know
not in on
anything,
it.
right?
Yeah, that's why I just said he's not in on it yet.
主これもだこれは違う辺りに人はですがこちらも衣と一緒に
Huh.
鷹の羽申し訳ないが稲の匂い
That's how you do it. How do you get everyone's luggage searched?
Fight for
川辺で発見したのと同じようです知らない何かの間違いだ誰かが私の役入れ替えたんだ
But it wasn't arrows, it was guns.
It was. But they're making him believe it's an arrow.
部下たちの様子にも違和感はないいや他に落ちている矢がないかを調べてみてはいかがでしょう川辺以外も森の中もしっかりと森の中を探せ
What could you find in the forest?
They were trying to
Bullets.
frame this guy.
They need a reason to search the forest so they can find bullets. That's what I'm
うま
going
く
with.
食いついてくれるといい
I
な
hope he takes the bait. I hope he takes the bait. Oh, because someone's gonna cover up something.
Yeah.
There's the
どう
truth.
いうことだ嫌だって知らんぞ
Oh, make him go find where he hid the guns.
There's
そ
the
こに
truth.
何かあるのでしょうか
それは返せ
Got you. Then we just needed proof.
ずいぶん犬に嫌われているようですね
Failed. Kick him.
Yeah, he got it.
鼻のいい犬ならすぐ反応し
Just
ます
smell right away the sharp noses.
このためですね
Bust.
中身は押収済みです
異国のものだおそらく裁縫の最新型だずいぶん小型ですね
That's what she said.
私もこの方は
Don't point it at him.
金属の部分
Oh.
思わず鼻を押さえたくなるような匂いを発しますまるで卵が腐ったような
Oh.
猟犬に火薬の匂いを嗅がせたらすぐにこのフェイファを探し当ててくれました賢い犬です
Good
I
dog.
don't know who. I wonder if the good
Good
fighters.
doggy.
Yeah.
カ
Doesn't
ーマ
have to
を
find
隠れ
out
た
other
とはい
people.
え出し
当然様 待て。先ほどの銃声は、お怪我は、この男に合わせろなどと、私は一体どうしたことかと。
Look at that Maomao.
この者の関係者たちは、あとは罪状を明確にするだけだ。はっ
Make it clear? What do you mean by that? Oh. You got a whiff?
I think he's not talking to her.
So you're gonna have to apologize.
Yo, he didn't even say anything to her.
覆面の主賓は山荘に戻り、彼の宴は3回となった。
She insulted his little froggy. He ain't happy.
We about to come ruin the party?
その宴で、とある官の一派が消えたことは周知の事実だ。表舞台に出ることはあるが、何かあったのかお疲れのご様子だった。だが、ジンシ様の代理としてここにいる自分は、
There it is.
宦官には
He's there to represent Jinshi, and Jinshi has to represent himself in this room under a different name.
That's that formalities they were talking about.
Yes, there it is. There it is.
それに、
You angered the Empress is why you became a eunuch.
ガオシュンと名を改め、
Oh shit.
だが、誰の俺には、そういうことになっている。
それにしても、麗しの宦官殿が
A beautiful eunuch?
Jinshi.
That's this man saying that. It's still getting me.
美しい覆面のお方は、ご尊顔にひどい火傷の跡があるとの噂。帝も心配でしょう。あれが東宮とは。
Ooh.
あれか。
して、どうなのです？先の巫女様の崩御以来。
そう、私は会いに行く。
Ooh. No, that's spicy gossip. Why'd you leave, Gaoshun?
So they know the masked man is the crown prince,
うん。
but they don't know that
こ
he's
の
Jinshi
彼
Sama.
の主義、行為を継ぐにふさわしい人物であるかどうか。ジンさんは、シャオマオに真実を伝えられたのだろうか。に対処するために知らせておく必要がある。
Ah, that's the reason.
利用価値
He really got to tell her for his own protection and using her further.
使える手は多い方がいい。
He says it sounds cold. We need all useful pods.
Throughout his drink.
気持ち悪い幕引きだ。分かっていないことが多すぎる。
おそらく裁縫の最新型だ。
監視の目をかいくぐって部屋を抜け出したという話も。
They're so similar and so different.
一体何をしているのか。顔をはらんだ例え話の妹のように関係を目論んでいたか。それとも。
Oh, yeah. Even this could be.
何か入ってる。
Oh, he's here.
なぜここに宴に出てたんじゃないのか。
No. Ah, come on.
Now we gotta finish where we started.
Yeah,
Put that leg back up.
随分と驚かせてしまって悪かった。
どんな顔をしているのか見なくてもわかる。こちらこそ申し訳ありませんでした。ジンシ様は何を考えているんだろう。人の心の機微に
Just like her daddy.
仕事第一の技術だ。仕事が終わるまで放置された。
Oh, poor girl. That's why she's like this.
だからなのか、人の行為にも悪意にも鈍感だ。何を言ったらいいかもわからない。 私は何
She's
も
missing
気にしません
social skills.
Since a baby, that's wild.
ジンシ様はジンシ様です。玉があるかないかの違いなんて
It has everything to do with you.
私には関係ない。
Lies.
お前にとって俺は俺か。
Oh, in your view. He didn't even. No. Oh, he's coming in.
警戒するな。
Is it a sack?
It certainly is a sack. Oh.
Your finger stitch.
お前には迷惑をかけるかもしれないが。
これは
そのためだ。
夢にまで見たニヤつが今手の中に。
ようやく手に入った。そうではなく。
ありがとうございます。
Oh, she opened. Ah.
She's so happy.
Yeah.
ではおやすみなさいませ。
Damn!
No, that good night. Ah, you gave it to her too early, bruh. Too soon.
Yeah.
ジンス様が宦官かどうかなんてどうでもいい。ただ、幸運の恩はある。
Oh my
もし
god.
秘密がその時は
Stick, who
ちゃ
cares?
んと本物の宦官にしてあげよう。
If his secret got out,
おい聞いているのかここで聞け
this is BS,
この
man.
国で今現在
Jinshi-sama,
2
man.
人のみ国の頂点に立つ帝。そ
Oh,
して
the Moon Prince.
月の君の立場ではいられません。
Ooh.
あなたはこの国の帝に数い月なのだから。
Yeah, there's the car. That's not young. Okay, I'm gonna let that go. Man.
Funny, they made him play the Moon Fairy and he's a Moon Prince.
Yeah, right,
Hmm.
right. It stood out. The moon has been an important theme symbol in this franchise for quite some time. I remember that lady was like dancing in the moon or something like that too. So, very good episode. I too had your confusion where I knew that Jinshi was hiding, but I just couldn't understand. I just never understood the structure. I just didn't.
Yeah.
Until you explained it, man. I like they were saying like, you know, the prince, but we can't let him know it's Jinshi. I'm like, what? When Jinshi's back home with all the eunuchs or all the concubines, whatever, everyone know that's Master Jinshi.
Yup.
Got it. But Master Jinshi obviously is not the crown prince
Nope.
identity. He shows up here as the masked man. That's the crown prince identity. Therefore, if he communicates with this other dude, that lets him know, why are you talking to Jinshi-sama's dude? That makes things suspicious. So he has to ignore him while he's there. That's
Yup.
crazy. I got it. Okay. So they're obviously there to kill the crown prince. And if it was, yeah. Like, yeah, these are things that were like, yes, but it's the way the dots needed to connect that I didn't have.
Facts. I'm sure somebody's like, I've never seen Jinshi and the Crown Prince in the same room. Have you? Do they hate each other or something? Like, what's going on there?
Yeah. It's just that, like, all right. So before my theory, and this is, so I could throw my entire outro discussion from the last video, I throw the entire thing out. I was like, yo, to assassinate Jinshi-sama, knowing he's the crown prince, right, would only reduce it down to a certain amount of people, and therefore it could be very easy to figure out who the assassination is from. But now with that realization, everyone literally knows that's the crown prince. They don't take a rocket scientist to know. The dude in the mask is the dude in the mask is the crown prince. So anyone in here, everyone knows that. They just don't know that the crown prince is Jinshi-sama.
Correct.
So if they're trying to assassinate Jinshi-sama himself,
Nobody would be looking to assassinate Jinshi-sama.
but if someone is trying to assassinate Jinshi-sama, then you can look at the few people that know that Jinshi-sama is the crown prince, and you work with that small group.
Oh,
and figure it
okay,
out.
I see.
Yeah, but this is just common knowledge, the masked prince, that there's a crown prince and it's just doing the mask. Common knowledge, he has a scar. Got it. So that's very hard to figure out who would try to kill him without being clever. You know? It just changes my understanding. Man. And I don't really have anything too much to add. Most of my thoughts were,
Hot.
yeah. And then after that pass, we got into the sauce. And, you know, Maomao at least knows he's not a eunuch. That's what she knows now.
Yo.
That's a big step
That's
for
a
their
big step.
relationship, I think.
She don't know that he like her, which is one piece of information, and she don't know who his identity is.
But she wouldn't even have considered him liking her because or liking anyone because he has no interest in that.
Correct.
But now she knows he's got that part. It could make her a little more wary of certain things now.
Yeah.
Like the changing
A little more
of stuff
wary.
is just like, oh.
Yeah, so much, whatever. That's
F-cat
something.
words, baby.
So,
Nah, that is a fundamental piece. I did not, because here I am thinking, oh, we didn't get enough. But now we have a piece that changes how we tell story or how scenes, how they interact the next 12, 14 episodes. Because you're right. She's interacting with him. She's out here bending over, picking up objects, backing that thing up in front of him.
getting close, making jokes about his junk.
Yeah.
Like, she be making jokes about it.
Thinking he can't.
He don't have it, but
now he has it, and there's a reason why he has it. He might be having these feelings. I wonder, and then once she starts wondering, you never
door's
know.
open.
And about wondering, it took like 5 seconds for us to understand why her emotions work the way it do.
Yes. It did not take long. It was like, oh, since a baby, no one held you and you cried. That makes sense. All right. No. That actually, that does
Like
make
valid.
sense. That
Valid,
makes
valid.
complete sense. As a baby, you're supposed to be held and stuff, but she was never cuddled, and her emotions. Everyone just did their job and stuff, left her alone. Literally, no one even thought to pick her up, put her in another room. They just like ignore her.
But it seemed like they were waiting for her to get over it, and like, cool.
Yeah,
So
and she said she didn't get over. She got over it pretty quickly when she realized, which is a smart baby, by the way, for the baby to realize so quickly.
All right.
All right, I'm done crying.
She realized, so she does not know, 2 important points. She doesn't even know if you're concerned about her or not. So she definitely can't tell if you like her, okay? And then, I forgot the second one.
Yeah, but that point is so spot on because it's just like, girl, there's certain reactions that she's gonna have him, and you know what? She can come to the casual conclusion that he could possibly like me, but she'll just again subconsciously be like, that's impossible because he is who he is, and I'm a servant. That there's just no way he would spend his time having feelings for me. I'm a nobody type of thing. And she wouldn't even say it in such a sad, pitiful way. She'd say it like it's a fact. Like it's just like, yeah. So, which is probably the worst part. It's just like
he can have whoever he wants.
Girl's gonna have to be told. Girl's gonna have to be told completely by Jinshi himself, or he gonna have to make moves like he did today for her to get it through her head that he actually likes her.
Now that I know so sure that she doesn't operate with emotions, which has been painfully obvious, but this episode added additional clarity. She follows the scientific method through everything. So I am a servant. This is a eunuch. He has no interest in me. Boom. Oh, he does have his package, but I am still a servant girl. He would not be interested in me. So these are not romantic feelings. If she had a little bit of her, more of a feely kind of person, she may say, logic tells me he won't be interested in me, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting the butterflies all around him. I think there's something there, but she's a robot when it comes to how she processes data. So, yeah, that's all. That's the end of my story. Yep. It's been painfully obvious, but again, this episode was like...
It really clarified as to why, because we saw her backstory as a baby when mom was gonna, and then also her adopted father, the way he raised her was not to be emotional. He raised her to be like intelligent, to make assumptions, to make questions, not assumptions, but to ask herself, like, the scientific method, and figure things out.
She's a calculator,
he very much, got that side of her very early on. So she just wasn't focused on little girl things. She didn't have a mother to raise her. All the concubines, all she saw. And my conclusion was she saw these concubines going to all these different guys and stuff. So she's kind of like numb to the feeling of love. So that's what I thought. But seeing this also makes sense. Like, oh, this also, it's like her whole life. It all adds up.
Don't forget her biological daddy don't really see people.
Yes.
He sees
It's like in your DNA too, and then it got enforced. So it's like, dang, you just stuck, bro. Yeah. You're stuck. And her mom kind of, like, she didn't really show emotion that way, but she was really smart.
Yo, mama also was calculating facts. Dang.
Yo, her whole gene pool is against her right now. So I'm not gonna be surprised or even upset if Jinshi. I'm not gonna be upset if Jinshi literally is throwing it out in her face and she just don't know.
Just backing up on her.
Jinshi has all the emotion.
Yo,
look at her leg.
Oh my God,
Her
he is the shawty. He's a good switch. He's a perfect switch. She was on top of him grabbing it. He was just all blushing and wiggling around. And then he's like, hey, girl, do you want it or not? And then all of a sudden, he's the man on
but
top.
You saw the hesitation. You also saw the hesitation. Like, he was kind of scared to do it. But he didn't know what else to do. He's like, I said I was going to do it. I'm going to do it. Type of thing. I see in this relationship, like, we're really going to, Jinshi has to make the moves. I think, or say it, but he has trouble saying it. So he's probably gonna have to make moves, like actual moves on her. And she's still gonna gymnastic slide out of it or whatever. But in this relationship, if it ever does come to fruition, Maomao is definitely gonna be the one to take charge, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like
maybe not, because of his emotion he could take charge, but yeah, he just gets his feelings hurt all the time. But he's the passionate one. So I don't know. She'll
be the stoic one, he'll be the passionate.
I can see her take control. Because he's so passionate, it makes sense that we see his feelings through her motions, you know what I mean? Like how she did earlier with the frog grabbing. And he's like,
Maybe you're trying to talk about something else, but you're not clear enough for us. So I think that, I'm going to agree.
Like, she gonna be on top, bro.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, she's in charge. She's taking charge.
I was thinking so innocent. Okay. But he's gonna be a leader because he has passion.
So on top. She's gonna dominate him.
Like I'm
He is
I'm
her
gonna say
sub.
he's gonna instigate, and she's gonna finally read the room and be like, oh, this is what he wants, and then, you know, she's gonna, you know,
Go do it.
yeah.
All right, I'm up to speed. I agree. Until next time, YaBoyRockLee.
I don't go nerd.
Direct Nasty.
Out. As always, thanks for supporting this channel. If you don't know, we do have a Patreon, and it's free to join. You can stay updated, suggest content, or vote on polls. If you're interested in our uncut and early reactions to anime, K-drama, Western shows, and movie reactions, which include exclusive reactions not found on YouTube, you can join the upper tiers on Patreon, or you can stick with the edited content right here on YouTube. We got YaBoyRockLee reactions also in the description of this video. Until next time, I'm out.